Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and all our social media platforms at Fino Boxing. You can follow my personal social media at Adriana_sports. Enjoy.
We're not fighting guys, that are not on top of the weight division. We're not fighting for regular titles. We're real. We're on top of the game. And my son is undisputed at 135. I don't care what anybody says. And everybody's going to find out sooner or later, because we want Josh Taylor. We want Josh Taylor next. But he's already punking out because he knows what's going on. There's no way Josh could beat my son. He got no skills, He's got a little bit of good skills in there, but he doesn't think like my son. We think like you're playing a chess match. And that's what my son does in the ring. And you see it, man. We don't need to throw a lot of punches. We just set you up, bro, and he knows it. That's why he's scared. I want Josh Taylor next. And if he doesn't take Teofimo Lopez, he's scared.
Is that fight, for you, different type of game plan? Because Loma was a shorter guy. He came in. Josh is tall.
Listen, Josh comes to fight.
He does.
Josh comes to fight.
We saw he could box, too.
Yeah, but he ain't better than my son. Never, ever. You know what I'm saying? My son is faster, stronger, smarter. That's the game plan right there. Smart. You got to be smarter, and you got to know how to adapt. He never adapted to Ramirez. Ramirez took the last 4 rounds. That shows me he ain't ready for us. You know what I'm saying? So, stop your bullshit, Josh, and if we could take this fight, bro. It's the biggest fight to be made. It's not the same as you go and fight Crawford. Crawford been out the game for a long time already. You need to fight my son to show the whole world who you are, and stop that bullshit that he has settled business at the 135 weight division. We already proved to the world we beat the man to be the man. You know what I'm saying? We are undisputed, brother.
What message do you have to those other guys? Haney,
it's scared, bro. Everybody's scared. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to get that fight with Haney if this punk-ass dude from England doesn't want to fight us because he's scared. He got no freaking cojones.
Scotland.
From Scotland or whatever he is from.
Gonna beat Linares?
That's why I don't even know nothing about this dude, All I seen is the fight with Ramirez, and Ramirez was taking it to him in the last rounds, man. You got to know how to adapt, my boy, and you cannot beat my son if you don't know how to adapt. I see my son breaking this dude down in like 5th, 6th round, He's a 5'6" round fighter. That's all he is, And Ramirez showed it.
How do you see Haney and Linares playing out?
Well, that's a 50-50 fight to me. It depends what Linares goes in there. Linares already got knocked out. Linares already got losing in his head. Devin Haney hasn't lost yet. But this is his first step-up fight. So let's see what happens.
Everything you said about your son has been true so far. You think he's going to be a world champion in a year's time. What's next?
Listen, I said that my son was going to be undisputed twice by the time he hits 19 fights. So let's see what happens. Let's see if Josh Taylor runs away from us. I think that a fight with Josh Taylor and my son will be huge after we knocked out Kambosos the way we're going to knock him out. We still got to do our job, and that's all I'm trying to do right now is just try to make this fight the greatest fight in boxing right now because this platform, nobody has ever had it. You could have Floyd Mayweather with Lil Wayne, Justin Bieber walking him inside. Bro, we're going to have the whole nation walking us inside. You know what I'm saying? This has never been done, and that's why they're hating on us, That's why Floyd came and tried to take our date, It's up to, I got no hard feelings towards Floyd Mayweather. He got to make his money. He's got to do what he's got to do. But you know what? The young people are going to take over now, He's got to go home and go to sleep and let the young guys come up and do their thing, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy to see somebody that we looked up to so much, because my son grew up with him, grew up trying to be like him. And, we had to change it up a little bit because I wanted my son, to knock people out too. So, that's why I started looking into Mike Tyson, the hard-banging fighters.
Floyd took
Yeah.
on purpose?
So, and I don't take nothing away from Floyd. I think he's the best fighter in the world right now. And but let the young guys come in, man, and try to do their thing, Stop fucking stopping Tank from being great. Give us that fight,
What do
man.
you think of his fight with Barrios?
I don't even know who the fuck Barrios is, man. I never even seen him fight.
He's big, super lightweight, big guy.
Doesn't matter if you're big or whatever, A lot of these like my son could take it to the 140, 147 because he's faster. People don't understand. The bigger they are, the easier it is for the lighter guys because they're faster. And if they got a pop, to support it, you could move up to those weight divisions. I don't see that in a lot of fighters. I don't want to mention them because I don't want no beef with nobody. But there's a lot of fighters in the 135 weight division that are struggling at that weight. Imagine them going up to 140. Fighting a Josh Taylor or a Prograis or somebody like that. It's gonna be difficult. You gotta have a pop, man. You gotta have a pop, and you've seen it with Canelo. The only reason Canelo wins all the time is because nobody has that power to stop this dude. So he's got a great chin, and he's learning a lot. He's growing, just like we growing. That fight with Lomachenko made us better. Made us better, and people don't know that.
Miguel Diaz said 50% better already.
Well, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? And once we do what we're going to do to Comboses, everybody's going to say, oh, we expected that. I understand, you know what I'm saying? But we couldn't, we had to have this. I didn't want my son to lose the belt, because I want him to be undisputed twice. If we have to fight Haney to shut everybody up, we'll do it. But I guarantee you that fight is not going to happen.
Why?
Because he's going to overbid himself, man. I already know it, He knows we got his number. My son already beat the shit out of him in sparring. He knows that. And, even though they lie about it, it's okay. But I know about it. You know what I'm saying? So if he's a man, he'll take this fight. They're already talking about he has a mandatory after he fights Linares. So I don't know where that's going to go. But the fight to be made right now is with my son. Everybody knows that he's a ticket seller right now. And after this fight with Triller, he's going to be on top of everybody. And there's no, like Floyd says, oh, we're the A side. No, you're not going to be the A side. We're going to be the A side because we're going to do at least close to 2 million fucking pay-per-view buys.
Lomachenko
That's
tried
tough.
to say it was a draw. How do you feel about the last fight being a draw?
Come on, man. Everybody knows what happened in that fight. The judges had it. To me, the judge that had it right was the judge that only gave him the 11th round. And that's about the only round that Lomachenko did more than one thing. You know what I'm saying? You cannot win a fight by doing good for 10 seconds. Come on. Everybody knows that.
How do you get 2 million buys when even Canelo and Manny Pacquiao, they haven't
The
been able to
reason why is
touch
because
that.
we bring in a big platform. This is different. You understand? We have Jennifer Lopez, we have Maluma, we have J Balvin, we have maybe Karol G, Anuel. We're still digging into getting all these performers. When you seen that concert that what you call it 6ix9ine did with Lil Wayne, they brought in 15,000 people into the arena. Just those two guys alone, and they might be there because they're from Miami. You know what I'm saying? And they're good with Thriller. So we're gonna have a lot of celebrities that night. It's gonna be an explosive night. The tickets just came out today. Let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But I see this fight making a lot of money. A lot of people underestimate my son. He did 4 million plus, ESPN views. So we're in the millions already. So take half of those guys out because of the money. We're still gonna make, at least more than $1 million. That's what I'm thinking about. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand. A lot of these guys are not casuals. Everybody that watches my son are real boxing fans. And you have a YouTuber base, fan base, and then you have the real people that watch real boxing,
right.
And there's got to be more than 2 million people. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully.
And it's only $59.95, bro. It's not like it's gonna kill you, just to watch the fight. You get 5, 6, 7 people. It costs you like maybe $5 a piece, just to get the fight on. I think this is gonna be really a big platform. Triller is not gonna invest their money, not knowing what the hell they're gonna do. I think it's gonna sell out. And I think we're gonna do better than the Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather bullshit.
And see if let you go, man. Just Wilder Fury 3. What do you see in that fight? Is it any different?
I see it the same way, the same outcome. I think Wilder should have fought somebody else before Tyson Fury, just to get his confidence back. But he still has that thing in his head, and he showed it the way he was like talking about excuses here, excuses there, excuses there. When a man loses, he's got to take it, and say, I lost, and I'm going to get better, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to destroy this dude. Then I will believe him a little bit more. But let's see what happens. Wilder's a monster, and, that right hand could hit any time, so. I think that fight is an interest fight to fight.
Everyone's talking about like Deontay's mental, but do you think it's tough at all for Tyson when you can't improve on perfection? You know, you already stopped the guy. This guy has everything to fight for, everything to gain. You know, do you think that's tough?
I think the worst mistake that trainers are doing right now with Wilder is that they're trying to teach him how to box. At his age, it's too late. You know, you learn this shit when you're like 6 years old, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, not gonna go for broke, but at least, you know, learn a couple of tactics, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna make you a little bit better in the outside and the inside, you know what I'm saying? He's gotta learn how to box a little bit backwards. So I would do a lot of drills going backwards, because that's what messed him up in the fight with Tyson Fury, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, use the angles, move to the sides, you know. He just goes straight back, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's one thing that they should learn, how to move to the sides. Like I told my son, you know, when he started getting hit by Lomachenko, he was just being lazy, you know, and backing up with him. You know, you can't do that. You know, when you double step, you got to move to the side because then, you know, all those punches are going to come in. And Lomachenko started fighting dirty, bro. You know that, man. He started fighting dirty since the 9th round. That's what I told my son. Why are you carrying this dude, bro? Let's take this dude out already, bro. He's going to cut you. He's going to hurt you. You know, because I saw him jumping in with the head in the 9th round when he hit him with his head on the right. But all I got to say is, man, we ready for Gambosas. We ready for Josh Taylor. We want Josh Taylor. That's what we want. We're doing this for the glory, not for the money. You know what I'm saying? The money will come. Like I told my son, if you let Lomachenko go, bro, your career is going to be so much harder. So we got to get this guy. That's what we fought him for nothing. We fought him for peanuts. You know, but when they come and they disrespect us again, when we have all the belts and they want to give us the same money, that's why I told my son, we ain't fighting again. Forget about it. Just get out. We ain't fighting again. And I got nothing against Top Rank or whoever is there, or the executives or the vice president or the president. I don't got nothing against them. I just want my money, my son to make the money that he deserves, you know, because you could die in the ring, man. You could die in that ring, you know. And what they do, they clean their hands, you know, and you're forgotten, you know. And so many fighters have died like that, and I don't want that for my son.
Is the relationship any better now?
Listen, as long as I know, we have no beef with them. This is a one-time deal. Bobby's gonna get his money. You know what I'm saying? That's all he cares about. And we're gonna keep on doing what we're gonna do. And if they don't want to pay us the way that we supposed to be getting paid, then we're gonna do the same shit all over again, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's in demand, bro. Especially after this fight. Come on. You know.
Tank is at 140. How do you feel about Teo and Tank at 140?
That fight's never gonna happen, man. Floyd already said it. You know, they're gonna protect that guy. They're gonna protect him. The guy's winning regular titles, man. Come on, and they're making it seem like he's winning these big things. You know, he ain't bigger than my son in 135. My son has got the toppest belt at the WBC franchise. Because Mauricio Sulaiman even said it. That is the prestigious belt. They ain't no better than that. You know, everybody else is a regular champ. So to be the best, you gotta beat the best. And I don't see Floyd taking this kid in that route. You know what I'm saying? So a fight with Tank would be amazing. I'll take that shit tomorrow. You know, but he ain't gonna do it. So all I gotta say, man, this is the best fighter in the world right now, and we're gonna prove it to the world. We just gotta, like I told my son, we just gotta beat everybody that's in front of us. And that's all we gotta do. And we'll be on top of the world, man.